Hi everyone, my name is Kpips Simeon, as you know, Kpips for short. I'm here to give you another valuable video, and this particular video is majorly based on some of the comments I got, because people have been asking me questions concerning the strategy, concerning the settings of the moving average, concerning the time frame and all that. But before we go into the video, please, I would like you to please share, subscribe, make comments, and just help me promote this channel, because the idea is to reach out to beginner traders and give them strategies that they can work on with. I'm not here to start what is a peep and not doing that. I just want you to start making money 2022, and I want all of us to make this money together. There's a lot of money to be made, and I want us to all make this money together. Anyways, back to the video. So for the strategy, we'll be calling it Kpips strategy. Kpips strategy. Now, today what I'll be doing is that I'm going to be testing the strategy on 120 trades. I'm going to be checking a sample of 120 trades. We're going to see how far it went, how good it was, or how bad it is, to see maybe it's actually viable for on the long run. So that's what we're going to be checking today. So we're going to be going to the chart in a bit. But just to keep you warmed up, the strategy mainly uses two moving averages. I'm sure probably from my video you saw some RSI. I don't use those stuffs. I only use majorly the two moving averages. And someone asked me the question, do I check the higher time frame? It's good. It helps you to understand the trend, especially because the trend makes much more, or brings much more results when it's trending. That's what moving averages are for. So if you check the higher time frame, it makes it better. However, even without that, you will still make some, I think you will still make some decent profit. Okay, so I use two moving averages. The first one is the 14 EMA, and the other one is the lightweight moving average 35. So 14 EMA lightweight moving average, and you put that one at 35. Basically, that's it. The parameters are the same way I gave it to you before. You just wait for a retest on those on the chart on the 14 EMA, and you follow immediately. You don't hesitate. However, I have a good news. I'm working on an indicator that would help you make these things easy. So the indicator should be ready in a couple of days, hopefully, and I will be ready to give it to my first 50 subscribers, or those that at least are a little bit active on the in the comment section. So it will be ready in the next few days, probably before next week. So what that would do is that whenever the conditions are met, it gives you a signal, and the signal will also give you an alert, probably on your phone or anywhere, so you can always set it, so you don't necessarily have to stay on the system or get glued to the chart. Just when you get the alert, you go to your phone, you see the stuff, you execute. So yeah, I'm going to be making that available to my subscribers, and just encourage me, because like I said, I have couple and a lot of strategy, a lot of things how we deal with the market. But this year I'm just let me be a little bit generous. Again, someone asked me, does it work for all pairs? Yes, it does. It works for most pairs. I've used it for most pairs. However, personally, I only trade one or two pairs. I only trade GU and EU. In fact, for the most part, I trade GU, but I only trade those two pairs. And I know the temptation mainly is because that people want to trade like 10 pairs. Like, if this is so good for one pair, why can't I just use it for 20 pairs? It's true. Only that trading 20-30 pairs does not necessarily mean more money. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to make more money. It doesn't really work like that. As a matter of fact, trading 20 or 15 pairs might even just confuse you more. Because why? You might make 10 pips from one particular pair, only for you to vomit that same 10 pips to another pair, to lose it, and even go into loss. So when you have when you are trading 5 different pairs, you have a chance to make 5 different mistakes. So one of the reasons why I trade 1 or 2 pairs maximum now is because for the most part, it helps me with over trading. That's one of my weaknesses. I can, as far as the signals are there, I can keep trading and keep trading and keep trading. So, and I'm sure some of you might relate with that. You make some profit, but because you now want to trade and trade and trade more, then you give back the profit, and you also give back some of your capital too. So One of the ways you can also cop that is to make sure you stick to just one or two pairs. When the signals are not there, they are just not there, you close the chart, you know. And that's why this particular strategy is best for beginners, because it's a 5 minutes. I trade on 5 minutes. It also works on 15 minutes, only that with 15 minutes the stop loss and the take profits a little bit different. If you want the 15 minutes, because some people don't like it when it's too busy, if you want the 15 minutes parameters, you can send me a message, or just I can give you that. I have that also. Before now I was trading on 15 minutes anyway, typically, but I discovered this 5 minutes, you will always have trades, and that's why. But anyone works. Okay, so if the signals are there, the signals are there, and if they are not there, you just let it be, you know. But with 5 minutes, most of the time you have signals every day. In fact, sometimes you have as much as 5, 6, even 7 signals in a day, especially if you trade both London session and New York session. Personally, right now I trade the New York session for the most time, because London session is night over here, so most times I'm sleeping, except sometimes when I'm really not busy and I wake up, because I'm really not afraid. I know that I would see at least 1 or 2 signals, and that's why I trade this particular strategy this way, and that's why I'm so happy to share it with you. Anyways, let's go into the chart. We'll be looking at 120 trades. We'll be seeing how the strategy fared. Probably it's good, maybe it's not good, maybe whatever, and I would get back to you at the end of the video. All right, today, just like the video I published the other time, we have few questions. We had few questions from my Instagram, even Facebook, and I discovered that we have some traders that are kind of beginners, and I promised to upload some videos that would address some of those needs. Like I said, today I just want to, but for this particular video, I just want to put more clarity to the video so that we can all understand it and probably back test it and see how awesome this particular strategy is. Like I said, there are a couple of strategies, there are a couple of ways we can trade, which I will be uploading all the strategies I know. But this one, like I said in the beginning, it's beginner friendly. So even if you are new, as soon as you get the hang of it, it's straightforward. So what I'm trying to do today, mainly, is that I want to put in the parameters. Some people ask me for the parameters of my moving average, and that's what I want to do right now. So I want to just write it. I have 2 moving averages on my chart. That's what we'll be using. We'll be using the EMA. Using the EMA, we'll be using 14 EMA. Using LWM. Okay, no. So for if you're using the trading view, you just use the WMA. That's what I have on my chart here. Or if you trade with Meta 4 or Meta 5, which I use, that's what I use for the most part. You just use, then that case going to be the linear wave moving average. So the setting you want for that one is going to be 35. The setting you want for that is going to be 35. And if you're here, use 35. But if it is Meta 4 trader, you use 35. I think I've explained the concept already. You're just waiting for, basically what you're waiting for is that you want the trades to, whenever the 14 moving average is above the 35 moving average, if the candle is above, whenever it retraces back to the 14 moving averages and it closes below, even if it's just a little bit, but it must close. As far as it closes below or it closes on the moving average, I would prefer it if it closes below, because if you say it closes on, it can be tricky because some brokers can be. So when it closes below, that's what we really take for the most part. So, and again, I said that I typically trade, or I've noticed that this strategy, especially with the parameters I have, which is 4 pips and 8 pips, it works perfectly on GBP USD and Euro USD. And again, I've noticed something. This goes to newer traders. You don't really need to trade all currencies to be profitable. One currency would make you profitable. So, I mean, but again, to each his own. So it depends on what you want. However, I personally trade GBP USD or Euro USD. So today, so that it won't look like, oh, I just cherry picked some good trades. Today, what I want to do is, because for you to know if a strategy has an edge in the markets, the way you can know if you have an edge is at least make sure you test that strategy on at least 100 different samples, 100 different samples. Then that will give you an idea of, okay, because you can start a strategy. In fact, you can have 20 trades and the whole 20 trades can win. But along the line, you might discover that you might lose the remaining 80 trades. So what will make you know if you have an edge actually in the strategy is how it fares in a sample of at least 100 trades. So what I'll be doing right now is this. Now that we know the parameters, EMA 14, WMA 35, we're going to be looking at this on 100. And in fact, I didn't even know, I was just going hard. So we'll be looking at it on 120 trades. I took this sample of 120 trades, and I'll be giving us a summary of what the result is. You can also do your own back test. Again, when you do your own back test, then you might discover some ways, probably you can tweak it or make it better. But I think for now, at least trade it the way it is being taught until you become good enough. Then you now can, change things as you like, whatever. Anyways, okay, so we'll be going on 100 on the trades right now. So I won't be saying much. I'm just showing you. I have done this stuff already, but just to give you an idea of what we are, talking about. And just to make you see that I actually went back to do the back tests. Wish there was a way I could do this faster. Yeah. So that's a series of 120 trades. The good thing is that this series of 120 trades was taken started on the 21st of December. So we got 120 trades and that's the good thing about this strategy. We always have signals. So just with the sample size, let's say from 20th of December till 12th of January, that's about less than a month, basically. And we had over 100 trades. So that shows that there are always signals. Signals are always coming up from this strategy. And that makes it beautiful. Anyway, so now this is the summary of what we did. We had total trades of 120. And from the trades, no touching, 4 pips, 8 pips. I was very strict on that. So we won 63 trades out of 120, and we lost 57 trades. But remember, I think I even had to add that to this. Remember that we have the RR is 2-to-1. So that gives you perspective. That means anytime you trade, you are risking 1% to gain 2%. So We won 63, we lost 57. The win rate, based on this sample size, is 53. That means we have 53% win rate, and that's really great with this kind of risk reward. So the percentage gain on the accounts, whatever account you were trading with, if you were trading risking 1% to gain 2%, at the end of this 120 trades, you would have had 89% of your account. Okay, and let me quickly show you something. My risk calculator here. I have this spreadsheet that I use for my risk. I also got it from someone here on YouTube. Anyway, so what we do is this. I'm assuming that I have a $50,000 account, and let me make it easy. Let's say anytime I'm trading, I'm risking just $100. Let me just make it easy, because I understand that not everybody has that kind of money. Although the concept of this strategy is to make sure that we can win prop firm challenges, but notwithstanding, even if you're trading with your own money, let's say you risk $100 per trade, and you have number of trades here, risk per trade, number of trades here, 120. So you see that. So based on our calculations, we said we had 63. So let me put it this way. You see this place, this column says win, this column says lose or loss, however. So 120, we won 63. And mind you, all this place here, the arrow, this is the one we are looking for, because we are using 2 to 1. So we won 63 trades. So let's go to 63. And let's see what would have happened. Okay. 63, here we go. You see it's 63. Here, that's 53%. We won 63 trades. We lost 57. We had 6,900, which approximately 69%, because for us to be risking $100 per trade, it means probably we have a $10,000 account. That's what that means. So if you were trading with this in that space from December 21 or within the space of 120 trades, you would have had 69%. 69%. Now, let's put it in mind that this is just theory, because eventually, if you're actually trading in a live situation, there will be stuff like commissioned, there will be stuff like, especially commissioned. So it might not be actually 69%, but in theory, if all those things were not there, you would actually get 69% of your trade. But regardless, it shows that this is a very, very profitable system, really, really profitable, based on how it is right now. And even at that, so I would, for those of us who have a little bit of knowledge in Forex, I would advise us to backtest this stuff. Like I said, I use it basically for USD pairs, but you can also try it on other pairs. Basically, I've made up my mind that I just want to be trading. So I look at other pairs too, if I'm training for educational purposes. But for me personally, I trade USD pairs. But one other thing you want to notice is the concept is the same. So even if you want to use it for other pairs, what you might do is that we might have to tweak the parameters in terms of the stop loss and the take profit. And if you want me to do a video on that one, I can also do it, and we can test it together and see how that works. Okay, so I'll be going back straight to the video. All right, see you guys later. Okay, all right, so that's the video for today. I want to appreciate you for watching. So if you can just turn off the notification to get you notified whenever we drop a video. The next video I'm going to be dropping, because now I got to the second stage in the new challenge I'm working on. So I'm going to be taking live trades. I'm going to be showing you the trades. Probably we're going to be working through it together, the trades I take and how I take them, and how I'm going to be winning the second stage, and I'm going to be trading all from there, because I really want a lot of you to get to know this strategy and many other strategies I'm going to be showing in the future, because there are a lot of ways to attack this market. Let me tell you something, guys. Every strategy works. It just depends on the one that works best for you. So I mean, but this one is really easy. It's a no-brainer. So I'm going to be showing you as soon as I get. They just sent me the mail, but I've not, I've missed some opportunities already today. So probably I'm going to start trading it tomorrow. I'm going to be showing you the trade. I'm going to be showing you, how it works, how it goes. If we win, if we don't win, you must understand something. Forex is a game of probability, but this one, it's really promising. Anyways, thank you very much. I'm going to be seeing you next time. It's your boy Kpips Simeon, Kpips. Have a wonderful one. Stay blessed and make all the peeps.